Eurocentrism refers to the worldview that places Europe and Western culture at the center of historical, cultural, and intellectual importance, often marginalizing or disregarding other cultures and perspectives. It involves interpreting global history, values, and norms primarily through a Western lens, leading to biases that position European and Western ideals as universal standards of progress and superiority. Media, local celebrities, and global trends significantly influence Philippine Eurocentric beauty standards, which are highly prevalent and influenced by the media, local celebrities, and world trends. Standards in beauty reflect a combination of time-honored customs and more current impressions, creating a changing definition of beauty. Mestiza traits are common in Filipino beauty ideals. The nose is prominent, the skin is fair, and the facial features have both Asian and Western characteristics. Fair skin was linked to higher social status due to colonial legacies including the Spanish occupation. In Filipino culture, lighter skin has traditionally been perceived as more desirable than darker skin, which has contributed to a booming market in whitening products and the term cutis porcelana, porcelain skin. Nevertheless, recently Morena Beauty, which embraces natural brown skin tones, has received increasing appreciation. Campaigns promoting self-love and inclusivity have spearheaded a movement towards embracing the variety of features of Filipinos. Beyond physical traits, inner beauty is highly valued in Filipino culture. Qualities such as kindness, humility, and a caring nature are regarded as essential components of true beauty. Eurocentric beauty standards in Asia. Colorism. An article by Amara Putri published in 2021 underlined the negative impact that Eurocentric beauty standards have on Asian women, primarily on the issue of the unfortunate obsession with having a light complexion. These standards often stem from historical and colonial legacies, such as the Hindu caste system and colonial class structures, where fair skin was associated with wealth, power, and privilege. In contrast, darker skin was tied to labor and lower status. The $8 billion global market for skin lighteners thrives despite the health risks posed by harmful chemicals like mercury and hydroquinone. The cultural narrative of white is beautiful leads many young Asian women to adopt beauty practices that erase their natural features in favor of Eurocentric traits, often damaging their self-esteem and identity. Fat and stigma: the cultural politics of body size. DeMello, in 2014, reports that in most cultures, the idealization of beauty has been replaced with the idea of glorification of fat. The societal framing of being overweight may be centered on the premise that moral values and poor health are collapsing, and this perception leads to social exclusion of the person who is considered to be overweight. Systems like healthcare, education, and media support such discrimination by promoting the stereotype that being thin is being healthy, disciplined, and beautiful. There are many challenges that overweight individuals face, ranging from limited access to medical facilities to loss of job opportunities. This marginalization negatively impacts their self-esteem and identity, as their bodies are seen as deviant from societal norms. The stereotype of overweight individuals as lazy or weak-willed seems to have its roots in the studies conducted by Phelan et al. In 2015 regarding weight bias and stigma, revolving around the quality of healthcare and treatment options available for obese patients. Because of such stereotyping, healthcare professionals might look at obesity not as a medical issue, but as a different trait describing the person, where people with such overweightness are seen as unsanitary and non-compliant because of their weight. The role of institutions. Institutions play a pivotal role in shaping and perpetuating cultural norms around beauty and body size. Media, television, films, and social media platforms promote idealized images of thin, toned, and conventionally attractive bodies. Healthcare medical discourse often stigmatizes fatness, framing it as a purely negative health outcome, without considering alternative perspectives like body positivity or health at every size. Education. Peer interactions in schools frequently reinforce societal beauty standards, with bullying or exclusion based on appearance being common. DeMello, 2014, emphasizes that these institutional forces are interconnected and work together to define and control how individuals perceive their bodies. self-reflection and resistance. Such glorification of bearing the ideal body type enhances unrealistic expectations that the models of these ideal, whittled-down society have set about. Such desire to uphold these sorts of bodies tends to be negative, so advocacy of body diversity and promoting self-acceptance becomes important.